talk, yo, white shot. Let the 5th, let the 40, let the train.
Yes, sir.
Niggas know how we give it up, son.
Like not often am I starstruck when we start an episode, but we got motherfucking Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder in the building.
New York in the building, man.
Bang.
Final lap tour, man. We outside.
Doing a whole lot of shit right now.
Definitely. Shout to DJ Thorough making it happen. Cause
Thorough, what up, nigga?
Danza, you a good guy, man.
I appreciate you, my brother.
And you got a lot of good guys here with you too.
Definitely.
Absolutely. What episode are we on, Landon? 134. 134 episodes.
Definitely, man.
And we got two fucking legends in the building. Not one, but two.
Let's do them numbers.
Yeah, let's go. Next time we can get some Fiji waters in here, though, fellas.
Yeah. I'm with it.
Y'all all rich in here, though. Y'all all rich. I think it's a Florida thing. It say nice. It say nice on there. Shout to Florida. How y'all deal with this fucking heat, man?
To be honest, I'm from Buffalo.
Oh shit.
So I got tired of dealing with the cold. So I'd rather deal with the heat. I'd rather deal with hurricanes than I'd rather deal with them fucking blizzards.
Tampa was hot. What was it? 102 yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
It's been hot. You know, it's never even, I don't know about now, because maybe it reached now, but it's never reached 100 in South Florida.
It's just the humidity makes it feel like it's 100.
It feel like that shit.
Yeah. And this tour been beating us up, man. Final lap tour, 1 million tickets sold. If you ain't got your tickets, go get your fucking tickets.
Get rich or die trying.
Thanks,
20 years
50.
later, nigga.
And we're definitely going there because that shit is epic. And
man.
I know my guy Nova was in the building.
Definitely.
Nova
Shout
was
to
in the
Nova
building.
is in the building. Shout to Conway the Machine.
Upstate New York,
Buffalo Boys,
Benny the
Griselda.
Butcher, we came up there.
Yeah, he came to Atlanta too. We came.
Tony De Niro hit me up last night.
Tony, that's my guy right there.
He was like, "Oh,
Definitely.
you gotta let him know."
Yeah, that's my guy, Tony De Niro.
That's somebody else we had up here too. You know, I always got to make sure. Like, I think anybody from New York, right? You got to show love to home first.
Definitely.
So I had all the Buffalo artists to start this shit off. Just Buffalo.
And for the note, shout to Buffalo. Buffalo is New York, motherfucker.
You heard?
Talk.
It is New York. You know what's crazy? We was doing the show and I kept saying Buffalo, and they was like, Then I thought about it. I said, yo, Buffalo is New York, motherfucker. That's why I like Griselda, because, you know, they got the New York sound. Like
Definitely.
a nigga from Brooklyn or Queens.
That's what we came up on.
But Buffalo is New York. Like, people be like, all right, well, the 5 boroughs is New York. And then be like, nah, to us, because we live there. But Buffalo is New York. I scream New York. Ah!
Yeah. Nah, we're definitely proud. Like, people from Buffalo are definitely proud. I think more or less, like, again, it's G-Unit is in the building. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When they're sitting there, because, come on now, like, being from Buffalo, New York, like.
Well, I did shot camp, so I ran into mad niggas in Buffalo.
Okay.
I was in Lakeview shot in Buffalo.
Oh, yeah.
So I knew about the snow. I done see motherfuckers, blizzards holding the clock. I will not touch the clock. I will not touch the clock, motherfucker, in a blizzard. Because, you know, in that boot camp, them niggas will put you outside in your underwear. I will not touch the clock. Motherfucker rewinded the clock because you get up at like a certain time. So I guess he pushed the clock back and they put him outside with the clock.
Damn.
Blizzard. I will not touch the clock. I will not touch the clock. Shock was kind of good though.
My best friend's mom worked at Shock when you was in.
Yeah, what?
He got an autograph from you.
Definitely. I was at Lakeview Shock. So I knew about Buffalo Weather. I was here for about 6 months, and it was the quickest way for me to get out of jail, because I seen you know, our dreams came true. You know,
they said they picked you up in a limo. And
shit. They picked me up limo, and you know what's crazy? I went to jail the next day. That's the fucked up shit.
I remember.
Well, after they picked you up?
Huh?
After
you know, after the night we had dinner with Paul Rosenberg. Shout out to everybody from Shady, Sean Money. Everybody was there. Banks, everybody 50, and then you know some festivities after. And I went to go see my daughter. Because remember, my daughter was born, I was locked up.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I signed my
How'd that feel?
I mean, it was fucked up. But at the same time, it was a blessing. Because, look, I'm locked up, but everything is finally happening. It's not like I'm looking at 20 years or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Little skid bit. So I wasn't really stressed out. I was on Rikers. You know, that's an experience, you know, being somebody and being in population. So, like, you see, like, Tory Lanez, like, stressed out with his case. I know what 23-hour lockdown is. Because, like, when I went to the feds, they had me as high profile. It was like, yo, we don't got nowhere to put him. We're going to put him in the hole. So I don't know if, like, a Tory Lanez is in the hole, but I know I did 6 months in the hole. Like,
yeah,
on lockdown, like, you know, you get one phone call, probably 1 hour rec. that shit'll drive you crazy. So it's like, man, listen, jail is definitely not for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rikers Island.
And you dropped the verse from the phone call.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But that's why I always respect Eminem. A lot of motherfuckers hate on Eminem because, you know, he's one of the best MCs in the fucking world. Top 5. A lot of motherfuckers don't like him because they feel like
he doesn't
fucking
belong.
Up the culture because he's white. Nah. M is the black hockey player. Like a black Gretzky.
Okay, yeah. That's a dope way to look at it, yeah.
So it's like, I look at it like that, but when it comes to MCing, like, I give him, he's definitely in my top 5 lyricists.
What does your top 5 look like?
I gotta throw Eminem 50 in there. I would throw Biggie, Pac, Jay.
That's a fire.
I do want to throw Nas in there too, but I hate when people say top 5 because to me,
yeah.
we should start doing top 10, top 20.
I'm only saying that because you were mentioning top 5.
Because
so
you know me, I go back to the 80s. Like when you look at rappers now, like when you look at fucking Nas and Jay and like a 50, like that remind me of like Kane, Eric B, and KRS-One.
Okay,
Like, you got to think, KRS-One, he dissed Queens, and niggas was still fucking with it. You know, 50 years of hip-hop, shout to everybody. The show was great. I seen Fat Joe bring out KRS-One, bring out a whole bunch of the greats, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I'm a hip-hop guy. Like, I always shout out Ralph McDaniels because I remember, you know, being a pup watching Video Music Box and shit like that and, you know, seeing Cool G rap and fucking, I'm always a fan. And it ain't about no money for me. It's, yeah, washed up. They, you know, a lot of people judge you off the money. It ain't the money for me. It's just the hip hop history. I don't give a fuck if a nigga had $2. You still that nigga to me. I mean,
hell yeah.
Yeah.
What about what was this dude? Melly Mel going at M? What was that?
I mean, I don't know. Like, it's fucked up because he's a pillar of hip hop, and I feel like he should give M his respect. M deserve it.
I'm saying this speaking for myself. It wasn't it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you gotta, god damn, you're gonna go after M. You gotta come at with cannons. You know what I mean?
I heard he made a record. And he said the record wasn't it though.
Yeah, no.
Now you don't. You see,
He never put it out, right?
Nah, I heard it.
See, the
I heard
thing
a clip
is,
of it. I don't know where
the thing
it
is,
was.
people don't know about him, and I'm gonna tell you a secret. I hope he don't get mad at me. M has diss records for days. He might have a diss record against me in his vault. You just never know.
Oh,
He's just one of them kind of fucking MCs.
Yeah.
All right, if this motherfucker get out of line, Game, anybody, I got a diss record in the cut. He's studio. When I'm telling you, the illest thing I seen was Many Men, and M was in the studio, and the steps, the sound effects, and he was like, yeah, them steps are from Poltergeist. I'm looking like, what the fuck? Because people don't know that's how much he's involved in the production.
Yeah.
He got the piano motherfucker in there, the guitar nigga. Like, to me, those were the best experiences in my life. See, it's never about the money. It's about the rooms you're being in. The other night, we went to fucking Mike Epps show. Mike Epps he's in my top 5 of comedians.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
they bodied that
so
shit
for me
too.
to see him like on TV and movies and to be in rooms with people like Jim Carrey, Wesley Snipes. We went to a party in Miami, Kardashians walking by you, Serena, Venus. Like, those are the kind of rooms we be in. Even if they don't acknowledge me and I don't acknowledge them, I'm like, damn. Like, damn, that's Serena and fucking Venus. Oh, shit.
Yeah, right.
And I met them a couple of times, even with Tyson. Like, when I did hot boxing, I told him, I was like, he had me eating caviar because my first time in L.A., this is when 50 had a premiere party, and they was putting caviar on crackers. I'm from Southside. The fuck is that? He was like, expand your horizon, expand your horizon. And then I always remember that because to me, to be around somebody like Mike Tyson or Jim Carrey or anybody I've seen on TV, it's big for me. Like, to be in them rooms, and I always appreciate 50, man. We're flying lead jets. Tour buses got fucking marble floors and shit. Fucking in the best hotels. The Ritz, whatever it is. We just in the best fucking hotels, and we get paid good. A lot of people get, they look at 50 as like, damn, how's it working with him? He's just strictly business. He's never late. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't come up like that. He's never late. 50 has never been late for a meeting, flight, nothing. A lot of artists would be 3 hours late. You'll book them. You give them you know,
Yeah.
all this
Yeah,
fucking
I'm
money.
used to it, yeah.
All the time.
You know, you give a motherfucker 250,000,
See how we
300,000.
was late today? Fifth would have been here probably an hour early.
Yeah. So when you look at it, we wasn't late though. We was here.
Nah, and I appreciate y'all.
We wasn't
For,
late.
like,
We was here.
the fact that y'all even made it out here from all the shit that you're doing, I
We was only
appreciate that
45
greatly.
minutes late, so for us, that's kind of early.
Nah, let me be honest with you though. You were early.
Well,
you were early
Mike got
because,
two
because
flats.
we put the
Mike got two
Chris,
flats. He's
yeah,
so
Mike
right.
got
I mean,
two
Chris.
flats, that's right,
My
yeah.
man, Chris. Sorry, Chris.
two flats.
Chris got two flats.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Shout out to Yayo for remembering.
I mean, it's just the opportunities, man. Because I'm quite sure, like, and Murda could tell you, like, I'm from Queens, he from Brooklyn. Like, we never thought we was gonna lead a block. We never thought we was gonna be.
Hell no.
We didn't think we was gonna be playing with cheaters in Dubai or be in Nelson Mandela cell or, you know, buying your girl a bag for half price in Paris. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the world. We go to Amsterdam. We gonna be there for 4 days. I haven't been there in years. Shout out to the whole Amsterdam. I love the red light district. I love, you know what I'm saying?
I've never been to that motherfucker,
Yeah,
so I'm
it's-
excited.
You know, we go to Greenhouse all the time. Shout out to I think it's Jordan. He's supposed to be laying stuff out for
Oh,
us.
yeah,
when we get there.
definitely.
But it's the experiences, man. I never thought I was gonna lead a block, man. And you know, you gotta believe, because I remember being in the house and 50 was playing Many Men. And that shit was before the deal. And niggas was like, shit is all right. Because people don't really believe until it's out of here.
yeah.
Like, I'm on tour now. My phone is like, nobody was calling my phone before. Shit. Backstage badges. So it's like, just like how y'all working on this now, you're going to have a lot more friends when you know, and it's taking off now. But what I'm saying is you're going to
The
have a
good
lot.
news is I'm 38, right? So like for me, I don't even want them. You know what I mean? I don't want those friends, but the acquaintances will call.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm the same way. You know, when you get grown, you know, when we was all young and did the same dumb shit that everybody else is doing now.
Yeah.
I mean, but you get grown and you be like, yo, bro, I gotta be smart. They giving niggas time. They don't care if you're a rapper,
Asshole
singer.
full of time, nigga.
They don't care who you are.
It's more beneficial to give time to a rapper, I feel like,
Hell
for
yeah.
him right now.
The bail
You know what
higher.
I'm saying? Yeah. They could
They work on their careers, just like the lady
Yeah,
that got
yeah,
Young
yeah.
Thug and Trump right now.
Yeah.
She loving all the publicity she getting.
yeah.
Trying to fuck
It's a
them
good
over.
look for her, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like, yeah.
100%.
Definitely.
She look like she's fucking trying to conquer the world.
Oh,
out
hell
that
yeah.
motherfucker, bro.
Definitely.
And for them, it really is like that's their album. You know what I mean?
I mean-
we got Thug in here. Oh, we're killing it for this.
I mean,
this
you
this
know what
period.
it is? I think when you get money, it could be a dangerous thing, man. Because it's like you get money, you know, it's a lot of females around. It's a lot of fake friends around.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of fake shit around when the money come. And when you come from the hood, you just get a deal. You really don't know no better. You like, oh, fuck. You don't know the decisions. You think I know about real estate? I got out of jail, shit like that. They don't teach us that in school. I ain't know shit about that. You know, but you learn along the way. But having a guy like 50 around, like, you know, pardon me, throat is done off this talk.
Yeah.
We can get some tea in here, I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? But you got 50, like, you know, he'll tell you, yo, bro, we bought houses early. So it was like, yo, bro, go get that house, man. You got the money. Just go get some real estate, man. Start making them kind of decisions. You know, the cars and all that's cool, but, you know, because 50 don't spend money like that. You know what I'm saying? He'll buy properties and shit like that, business. He bought some big shit, Louisiana film shit. Like, everything he spends his money on is don't spend shit. You know, I think that's cool. Like, y'all don't think rappers like J. Cole is cool? Like, nobody wants to kill
Hell
him.
yeah.
They don't got to wear no jewelry. Like, J. Cole came out to the Barclays. It's funny because he gave me mad props because I remember him being at 50 House in the basement. And we was going to sign J. Cole. He was like, yo, you seen. J. Cole, I need a verse. You seen. And to me, J. Cole's one of the dopest MCs. He's loved by everybody. He don't got to wear jewelry. Motherfuckers
You don't give a fuck about
in
no
Manhattan,
cars, no
riding
fancy
bikes.
cars, no none of
He'll
that
stop
shit.
at the ball court, start playing ball in Manhattan. Like, I mean, that's a life, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. And then it really started off a lot differently for G Unit, for
Right.
Uncle Murder.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because Uncle Murder came out talking shit.
Definitely.
Right from the jump.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right from the jump.
He had the 50 approach.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I tell Fifth that to this
say
day.
it
He
all
was
the
like
time.
kind of like the blueprint. No, when you live in the neighborhood, when you got so much beef with certain motherfuckers, and then you feel like music might be your way out. And for me, it was like, damn, I got so much drama in the streets, and I seen what 50 was able to do with music as far as came out with How to Rob and got some attention on. I'm like, yo, damn, that might be the approach for me. Fuck these rappers. I could just talk some shit, and if somebody do say my name, that's a good thing for me. You know what I mean? So that definitely was the approach. Fifth gave the blueprint for that shit.
Yeah, and you're still rocking with it.
Of course,
You
of
know
course.
what I mean?
Hell
At the
yeah,
end of the year, every year, I'm
definitely.
refreshing.
I mean,
I'm hitting the
my
refresh
guy
button
here.
every 10
One
minutes.
minute he telling me, yo, you got to do the wrap up. Next minute, yo, man.
I mean, when Jermaine Dupri say keep him out the rap, shout out to Jermaine.
Shout out to Jermaine.
It's like everywhere we go, all the legends be like, yo, keep me out that shit, motherfucker.
Yeah, you need it. I need it now.
I can't build a life without it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
End of the
know,
year, I'm telling you, the refresh.
But after it's done, and Jermaine Dupri is like, motherfucker. And it's
Shout
cool.
out to JD. That's my guy.
It's cool.
He said he was actually happy to make it. He said he felt like he was doing something right. For some people, if you make the wrap up, that means you're doing something right. Now, for others, it might mean you played
yeah.
You don't want
Might
to
mean
you don't want to
fucked
trip
up.
or something.
Yeah.
Bump your head or get beat up or something. And then
Nah, I
next
love
thing
that
you know-
though. I love that everybody does. Like you really. I could go to them now, to the wrap ups, and remember that year.
Definitely.
Like that shit will bring back that feeling. Oh, okay, I
Definitely.
do remember all this shit. Like it really is like to run back. You know what I'm saying?
What happened is like kind of like our own little hood seeing it.
Y'all know what happened? Let's talk about it.
You know,
what I
crazy
mean?
shit, crazy.
Murda, me and Murda, I think we just not politically correct. We not scared.
That's a fact.
That's
The industry is
That's
like,
the podcast name, not politically correct.
Yeah.
There he is.
got the two flats. You good,
There you
man?
go.
Damn.
There you go.
What you riding on 26s out
There
this
you
motherfucker?
go.
We got the donk out here in Florida, man.
My God made it.
Yeah.
What's happening, my God?
This,
Nah, that's all good, man.
This dude be doing MMA and shit, fucked up his back.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Take it easy, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you the hammer, sometimes you the nail.
Yeah, for sure. Take it easy, man.
Excuse my
Pause.
Wasn't there a fight yesterday?
Yeah.
couple little things.
Yeah. What's his name hit me today? Yusan. You know Yusan Kamaru?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
He's coming to the show tonight.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh yeah.
That's a
hell
good
yeah.
look.
Wasn't he with us? He was with us. He came to one of the shows.
I be
right?
scared when I meet them UFC niggas. I be like, this nigga's dangerous. Like Michael Page Venom came to one show too. Oh, my fault. Before you fucking do some UFC shit.
Ready to grab my man leg and twist it for the while.
We was ready to fuck you up till
So we found out he do UFC, right?
waiting on your ass.
It's a good card to play last
Yeah,
minute.
Michael Page Venom. And like I said, was telling you to tap you in what's going on, pause and let you know what's going on. But we was talking about the rooms and opportunities. Like I got the champ hit my phone. You know, I didn't been in rooms with Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, like so. To hang out one night with these guys is like a fucking movie. And I always think fifth. You know, sometimes people think I give fifth too much props, but what he's done for everybody
Shit,
as a
facts.
whole,
That's
Can't
a
discount
fact,
it.
nigga.
I can't, like, I'm not going to be a nigga, like, I don't, like, if we wasn't to talk tomorrow, you wouldn't see me with, like, any of his enemies. No shit like that.
Yeah.
That's just how I am.
Flip flop.
Facts.
But that's the dope shit. And
That's
that's
how it's
whack.
supposed to be.
That's
That's
whack
why-
about how people are.
Loyalty, nigga.
Yeah, like brotherhood is the dopest shit.
Right.
For us doing this this podcast and shit, I get that opportunity.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You got
Like-
your brothers here. You
Yeah,
trust them.
exactly. Bringing my son in to meet
Yeah,
legends.
definitely,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
That shit is
Son is
You
a big
got
guy,
him
cute
dapping it
kid,
up,
man.
too. He was
Appreciate
dap.
you.
He could
I
do-
mean, that's what being a gangster's about. Is
definitely
taking care of
your
family.
family, nigga.
That's what we the point we trying to do is just, you know, we made it through all the bullshit you see all these artists go through. Indictments, shootouts. 'Cause when you look at G-Unit, no
Drug sales.
no
all
rap
that
group
shit.
had as much beef as 50. And I'm talking about with real heavy hitter street guys.
Yeah.
And some of it was just inherited. You had to be,
Right.
Hell yeah.
you know what I mean, ready to go no matter what, whether you started it or
Man,
not.
I done
It's just-
seen people that work at the office, we walk over, niggas getting beat up. It's a part of the business. When you in this business, you a target anyway, man. Like, for any rapper, just be safe out there because motherfuckers don't like y'all.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Y'all got
Or they
Bentleys.
just jealous, man. Niggas
You
is
got
envious out
Bentleys,
this motherfucker.
you got bitches, and you got bank accounts. You know? You see rappers out there, like, it be a fucking angry baby father. You just hitting the shit. You got to be careful now
Do I
these
know
days.
you, nigga? Like,
Facts.
You have to be careful, bro, because people be in emotions. We in crazy times. You just got to try to make the best out of it, especially for like our generation. The kids now with Instagram, it's a lot more pressure.
Hell yeah, everybody want to be fly. Everybody wants a car, the jewelry.
That's why a lot of kids like 17, 18.
Depression, suicide, killing themselves.
Because you feel like you gotta
drugs.
You feel like you gotta oppress the net when this shit is all a mirage, brother.
all a mirage. Facts. And you compare yourself to celebrities that's in their third lap, and you supposed to have that success in high school.
Definitely.
You know, they want to have the Dior on the first day of, you know, the Gucci to prom and to do all that. It's a lot to keep up with.
All that shit is a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
It's cool to look good and get clothes, but if I buy like Dior or something, I'm wearing that shit a couple of times.
You damn
I
right.
ain't
I remember I seen Nori say something like that. He said, "Oh, that you only can wear shit one time." He said, "That's for niggas like 50, J, and Diddy, nigga."
Word.
Yeah, that's for them niggas.
I'm wearing my shit again.
And I look good.
Cause shit be crazy,
Fuck
yo.
all that.
Think about it. You go buy a Louis hat, that shit be like almost $1,000, nigga.
For the lid.
Damn.
Let alone.
Niggas talking about
fit
you
it.
only can wear it once.
Shirts, a Mary shirt, $500. Yo, I got it.
This fucking shirt right here.
I got the
You know what I'm
double
saying?
back.
That's why I like essentials. That's essentials of Balenciaga.
This is Balenciaga, but I got the essential shirts too.
Oh, all
Yeah.
right, that Balenciaga cost you a good penny.
Yeah, it did.
How much? 1,000?
Yeah. I was disappointed by it. Not disappointed like in the sense of like I grabbed the shirt and just grabbed it and went. You know, I went to the register and they were like $950. I was like, nah,
It's like everything is $1,000.
I don't care how much money I make. It's always going to sound
like,
weird.
yeah, that's a fact.
You know
Better
what I mean?
believe it.
And I'm like, I need at least one Balenciaga shirt. You know what I mean? I'm not with all their taking advantage of kids or whatever the fuck they got going on, but I need one shirt.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the little thing they had going on with the Balenciaga.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
I
that.
don't know how
With the
stuff
little
like that
kids,
be just
man.
getting glazed over, but before you know it, it's a whole nother
It be
thing
gone,
to be
right?
upset
You ain't
about.
Because you got to think, we got like a 10-second mind span.
It's true.
So that's why when you see me do interviews and keep working, I learn from 50, you got to stay out there because now you drop a project the next day, next week, niggas like,
What have you done for me last?
it wasn't like that. When we first came out, it was exclusive. When
Projects last for 6 months to a
Yeah.
year, then.
When you heard a record, it might have been one or two DJs to fucking have a Biggie record or a Nas exclusive or a 50 or a Pun. You know what I'm saying?
You know what else? Sometimes the music had to find you. You had to hear about it.
Right.
Hell
You
yeah,
had a right
word
spot
of
to
mouth,
hear
niggas
about
talking about you ain't hear that new shit. Definitely now,
You stumble on it scrolling through Instagram.
Definitely.
On a toothpaste ad. And,
nothing
and it's the hottest
exclusive no
song.
more. Nothing exclusive.
Yeah, back then it used to be like burning CDs.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like
That's
you heard
what
a fire, like let me
yeah.
get that, let me get a copy of that. You got to find somebody that burnt CDs
Yeah,
back then.
that's what we came off of. You know, like 50 always said the bootleggers was our friends. Dudes wanted to beat them up. But the boot, like 50.
That's who got your shit out.
Tell you
I used to
something.
love the bootleggers back in the day. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm
They
always
held the
gonna
nigga down.
Listen, I'm always gonna say Fifth is a marketing genius because that was the first person that I heard say that. Like, yo, and the CD started off generically from the bootleggers, Jamaica Avenue, these fucking hood stars, and then it went to every beauty salon everywhere, Florida,
Barbershop, food
everywhere, and the shit we were saying was just relatable to motherfuckers in the hood.
Yeah, they load up the truck
Yeah,
with a bunch of the van with a bunch of CDs and take rides all throughout the coasts.
I remember Fifth. I remember Fifth said it in one of his rhymes. He said, "K Slay record, rest in peace, K Slay," because he was
Rest
one
in
of
peace,
those.
K. Slay.
He's like, got always shout out K Slay. He was like one of the pillars of hip hop that did graffiti, all type of shit.
First nigga to
And-
play me on Hot 97.
Yeah, play a lot of
Facts.
artists.
That's a fact.
He played
That's a
Fifth,
fact.
Fifth,
Fact.
Murda, rest in peace, Pop Smoke. You know, like K Slay was a blow for me.
The
Tapes used to be
gatekeeper.
great.
He's basically the gatekeeper for New York City.
I could bring him
Coming
any
from the
record
streets.
anytime. Like he'll take a dude from Florida, wherever it is, and actually give you a chance.
Yeah.
Like
I'm the only one that could probably get anybody to just do a record. Nigga, I need a verse now, nigga.
Yeah, 50 people on one track. You know what I'm saying?
we got the 200
We had
MCs.
one 100. He got the 200 one about
Rest
to.
in
He
peace,
still
K
got to
Slay.
drop
I'm on
it.
that
Still
one.
dropping.
It's
definitely.
everybody on it, 200 MCs.
I'm on that too. Yeah,
It would have
facts.
been real cool to, and of course, God rest the dead, but it would have been real cool to catch this social media level of connectivity.
Definitely.
The way he could network. Now imagine what those tapes would look like.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
he had it for a little bit.
to me,
But I mean, the way it is.
I mean, to me, the biggest thing, and I always say this, is shout to Drake because when he said "Rest in peace to Drama King," We were straight stunting.
He put him on the map. He definitely
Drake. I'm quite sure Drake dealt with K Slade early in his career.
or at least read them straight stunting magazines because you know Drake like them thick girls.
Oh yeah.
K Slade was
So do we.
K Slade was the godfather of like he damn near brought that to the game.
And it was cool because
with the magazines
because it was to a point like with the videos, like it had to be a point where like a lot of people, I like all kinds of women. You know what I'm saying? But it was to a point where the director they gonna put the Dominican joint because you know New York, we got bad Dominicans, bad Puerto Ricans, but they will put them in the joint like he'll find a girl he like. You know, I'm like, I might want some chocolate shit with the fatty in my shit. So it came to a point where it was like, I'm like, yo, listen, man, I gotta have this in my video. That's when I did Seductive and had Buffie the Body with the. She was the first BBL you've seen in your life.
Facts.
Buffy
You
the
think?
Body.
was
So
rolling
when you think about it, I started the BBL movement.
Hey,
Let's give me my props. I started the BBL movement.
I don't know about that,
I
John.
did. Not me personally, but I started the movement. Because listen, Buffy the Body was the first girl you ever seen get a body done. That was 04, 05, 06.
the name.
And that's when
That was
Slade was
the
rocking
first-
wild hard at that time, right?
And Slay was rocking hard, but I put that shit on the forefront
All right, got
with the
you.
video. So Seductive.
Got you.
That was the fattest ass you seen. Shout out to Buffy.
Got you. Got you.
I started that BBL movement. And, you know.
Give my brother Yayo his props again. He started the video. All right, copy. I ain't know that. Copy.
I like, and shout out to my Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. I love them too. They was in, the director just be like, no, pick up right there, man. I'll be like, yo, listen, I need some chocolate shit with the fatty for this one. We got to switch it up.
Got you.
You know? But
Switch the look up.
Y'all heard what happened. Let's talk about it.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
yeah, man.
Yeah, see, I got the crazy mix. I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican.
Right. Which is a crazy mix.
Right.
Because in New York,
You
They don't get along.
Stabbing each other. We get back to the knife
They don't
game.
get along like that too much where we
And then my
but-
girl is Venezuelan and
Oh,
Colombian.
wow.
So my son has all four.
Oh yeah, he lit. He
Shit.
good. He lit. He popping.
Fuck, I've been to Venezuela, Colombia.
Yeah, you've been all around the world.
Yeah, that's what
Some
I'm
might
trying
be
to
the next Bad Bunny. He might just be. He
Yo.
might get some popping.
No, look, check it out.
You got
He got a shot.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. Look, the money can go, right? The girls can go, the fake friends can go, but the experience is going to be with you for the rest of your life. Where we come from, our parents didn't travel, didn't go nowhere. They work hard for us, and that's it. I'm Haitian. So my parents, all they know is work.
Yeah.
Because usually, you know, when people come from other places and they come to America, they be like, shit, we got to work.
Yeah, we here for a reason.
Because
Yeah, they appreciate it more. Definitely.
wherever you
because
come
of
from,
how hard it
Haiti,
was back
DR,
then.
wherever, Brazil,
My
people
family
come
from
in.
Panama, so I know exactly.
Yeah,
what you're
so-
talking about.
Big up my bold boys from Panama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cologne, Panama.
Shout out to my
Cologne.
souls. We in Florida, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, they're all out here.
Shout out to my
Panama,
house.
Panama.
So
look, all I knew was work. You know,
Yeah.
all I knew was work. I see my moms work her whole life, my pops, you know what I'm saying? So all I knew was work. You know, I didn't have to sell drugs. My parents wasn't making that much money, but when it came to a point, I wanted Jordans, like chicks. You know, my parents might buy me the New Balance. It was like $50. Ain't getting them JOs.
Yeah, I was out at Payless. You know what I mean? I was getting the Ninja Turtle kicks,
See what I'm
that
saying?
LA gear.
You good
Remember the
now,
LA
baby.
Gear, yep.
You
You step
good.
down and they
You good.
flash real
You
quick.
good now, Balenciaga,
Yeah,
dunks.
yeah.
You good, you
now.
good.
You good.
Yeah, you know, I used to have to step down higher because the flash was stopping and working my LA gear.
I remember them LA gear
Yeah.
joints too. But the
The light
rules,
flash, right?
the opportunities, man. I done been in Nelson Mandela cell. A lot of people can't say that.
Yeah, that's
I done been in Rikers Island cell. You know what I mean?
I've been there too.
It's a couple people that can say that one.
I've been there too. Nelson Mandela. And what's funny is we had like 50 niggas. It was like you know how entourages be rap niggas, like fifth, man, like 30, 40 niggas. So people from Violator, rest in peace, Chris Lighty. I don't know, was Chris Lighty there? Chris Lighty, rest in peace to him, the legend. And motherfuckers turned around and was like, yo, listen, man. You know, they start whispering. You know, the managers, when they start whispering, yo, all these niggas can't come to Nelson Mandela house.
Like, wait.
Fuck that. I understood. I was like, yo, you know what? I'll just go to Robbins Island. I would have loved to meet Nelson Mandela. Two people I wish I would have met was Nelson Mandela and Michael Jackson. I know Who Kid met him 5th. I never got to meet him. But Who Kid met him a couple of times. And Nelson Mandela, I missed out on that one.
Who
That's my
cares?
guy, man.
Who
One of the
Kid.
biggest, best marketing DJs in the world, bro. He know how to market himself.
Shout out to
Yeah, I
Who
feel
Kid.
like those are the pioneers, the innovators, the ones that made it happen. Like, you know, you always got those tapes and you knew what time it was. You know what I mean? You just going to get countless classics in those tapes. Fire records
Bro,
all over the place.
I was just telling Mike Epps about you know what's crazy? We was just talking about
About Mike Epps, hold
Mike
on.
Mike
It was
Epps.
funny, we didn't know that he hosted. I didn't know he hosted a tape for him.
For me?
And he hosted a tape for me as well. So that was bug when we read it to him. Like, what's it?
Mike Epps
That's funny.
and this guy, King Henry.
Hilarious.
We went to their show in Atlanta. Let me tell you, I
Hilarious.
told 50, you need to sign these guys. These
You ain't
guys,
lying.
like, these guys had me fucking, I haven't laughed out my seat in a long time.
They remind you
It's
like they like
comedy,
that old
yeah.
Def Jam comedy.
Right.
Shit. Like
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
they brought
Oh, yeah.
that feeling back.
Because now everything is so sensitive now.
Definitely.
But they
Can't
ain't
say
give a
this.
fuck.
Yeah, they ain't give two
They
fucks.
ain't give a fuck.
And a lot of people forget that before Mike did Friday, he was out there working
Definitely.
a long time.
Hell
And,
yeah.
and,
No.
and Henry Williams.
But this is what I say to Mike, though. Imagine the sequel is always not really good.
Yeah, usually.
Right?
Yeah.
But Friday 2 is as good as 1.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, how'd you feel? Because Chris Tucker wasn't coming back. And you had he was like, man, yeah, I was on the set. Motherfuckers was quiet. Nobody was fucking me. He was like, I had to show them motherfuckers.
He walked in, motherfuckers was like, head down like this nigga, man.
He said, man, I had to prove to the motherfuckers I was funny and everybody loved him. And I was like, yo, it was so crazy because you had so much pressure Friday.
Hell yeah.
Because,
man.
yo, like I said, man,
That's what usually brings out the best in people too. Because maybe if they embraced him so much when he came in the door, he probably would have been like, "Oh, this is be a
light.
breeze."
Well,
the
I-
fact that he
I-
had to prove something to him, that made it classic.
they always say, you know, Fifth always say that, and this is why I always say, you know, classic albums really be made through pain.
Okay.
You know,
Experiences, shit you going through.
Yeah, I was
Real
always a
place.
huge Budden fan.
Joe Biden.
Yeah, and then I remember when he had made a record talking about like if I ain't going through a breakup, people ain't even fucking with me. You know what I mean? They just want to hear me talking about my pain.
A lot of good music comes from pain, man.
Absolutely.
Like even when you look at the Gunna situation, right? This album is fire. No matter what we
Yeah,
say,
because he's all the way tapped in.
yeah, but he was in the jail. He came out and made a fire album.
That's something to say.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like for you to be locked up, you're going through pain. You in this, whatever you go through. 50 got shot up, going through pain. You catch a case, whatever it may be. Tory Lane's probably gonna have a number of hits that he could write in jail if they give him, you know, a chance to. Because hopefully he could appeal and get a time cut.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
know, I'm not saying who's wrong and who's right, because you know the industry is all
He
about.
should get his time
Yeah,
cut.
yeah,
I
yeah.
just found out it wasn't even a bullet in her leg. It was just like fragments.
Fragments, yeah.
But see,
I understand.
But that's what it
I
is,
didn't want
though.
to get too much
Yeah,
credit
look,
to that,
Yeah,
but
it's
look,
setting an example,
you
though.
gonna-
They set an example on
gonna be
people
the-
like that.
he's
Yeah,
gonna
that's a
be-
fact. That's a
he's gonna
fact.
be the bad guy.
yeah, of course.
Because this
You
is what
don't
I-
fire at a
this is what-
female.
This is
You
no,
know.
and I agree with you. But
You
this is
don't
what
fire at no
this is
female.
what I say to you.
Kelsey shouldn't have
I don't
fired at a
see how-
female.
I don't
Anybody
see
else
whoever-
gonna say it? I'm gonna say it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Whoever,
Listen,
whoever
no.
fired.
Look, this is all I'm gonna say. There's no way I'm in Hollywood, right, at college in the house with Megan Thee Stallion and some bad bitches, and my night end up like that. I'm just saying that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
My night ain't gonna end up like that. Cause these are the rooms that we want to be in.
Sometimes
So it's
it be them drugs though, man. These motherfuckers be on them drugs, that alcohol. They don't know how to control that
Well,
shit.
you know what? Well, you know what, brother? You need somebody there to tell you to calm down and chill out.
That's true.
And that's
You
why-
need to handle it and
and
say,
that's
don't
why-
chase crazy. Let the
You
crazy
gotta
go.
have solid niggas around you. Man. You can't have just yes niggas around you. You gotta have niggas around like, yo, we ain't doing that shit.
I think I ain't gonna lie though. With that group of people, this sound like some after hours shit. It wasn't a lot.
It
Of,
was,
some
though. It
after
was.
hours
There
shit.
wasn't
It
a lot of
was.
overseeing.
Yeah,
like,
you know, everybody there was fucked up.
it wasn't no supervision.
Yo, listen.
And once you got too many people fucking one another, you know what I mean? Now
That
emotions get
happens
loose.
That's true too.
That
Yeah.
happens too.
But
high
let's
school
be
shit.
honest. In this industry, in this game, people pick and choose, bro.
Of course.
They pick and choose
Hell
who
yeah.
they gonna fuck with, who they not gonna fuck with.
Oh, of course.
Oh, I'm on this side. I'm
Of
on that
course.
side. If you say something wrong, it's gonna fuck your money up or fuck this person's money up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck about none of these people. So I don't.
Straight.
I
pick and
second that
choose.
motion.
Straight.
I don't.
But rarely do we get real G's in the game. You know what I mean? A lot of people they're gimmicks and then they end up becoming famous. Rarely do you
course.
get real individuals that were
Right.
already about that life prior. So
Yeah,
when
some
it
of
comes
these
to
motherfuckers
when it
turn
comes to the
real after they
limelight,
get
though,
the money.
all you want to do when you get the limelight is like, I want to chill.
Just chill.
Yeah.
These niggas want to be gangsters after they get the money.
Just
Yeah.
work. Just work. Like, I see a lot of guys out there, YouTube, that's working. We talked about it, Vlad, Gillian Wallow, Nori, of course.
Cameron,
Joe
Cam
Mace.
and Mace.
Shout out to Cam Mace. And then you got the ghouls on YouTube that just talk shit. You got 1090 Jake making $1 million. He's a snitch, making $1 million.
Yeah.
You got
Keep exposing them niggas,
you got-
Jake. I ain't
you
mad.
got-
Expose these fucking rats.
you
nigga.
know, and a lot of people
Expose them,
be
nigga.
mad at Vlad. They be like, yo, why you do Vlad? He's a culture vulture. I'm learning some business from Vlad. Vlad is a real smart dude that been in the hip hop culture and paid his dues for years. Because back in the days when there was no IG, no nothing, what did you have? You had Worldstar
I was
HipHop.
looking for Vlad.
Look, you had Worldstar. You had This Is 50. You had Vlad TV. And you had Forbes DVD and a couple of other websites like Rap Radar and Elliot. And
Or
you know,
hip hop
Smack
shit
DVD.
like that.
yeah, Hip Hop Smack DVD. There was a lot of websites because it went from what? We went from CDs, no tapes and CDs, to fucking streams and shit,
Download.
to
Now
fucking
we in the
websites.
podcast.
Yeah, I was always on Hot New Hip Hop,
Yeah,
looking for all the new tracks. Yeah.
That Piff,
And rest in
all those
and rest in
motherfuckers.
peace to Q from Worldstar, because that was another thing that Worldstar was created on our tour bus. Inga Benjamin. A lot of people don't know that.
Oh shit, I ain't know that.
Yeah, like Q was on the bus talking about that shit. 50 and Hookie.
And that's why he had used fifth picture for the shit and all that,
Yeah,
right?
and that was kind of slippery.
Yeah, definitely.
You had Fifth J.
Fifth had the
He had Fifth Jay-Z, everybody.
Yeah, Fifth had to check him about a couple things, but rest in peace. But yeah, it made that right.
Man, Fifth don't
Thanks.
play. You know Fifth.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't. What do you feel like your career would have been like without 50? What are you doing if you never crossed paths with 50?
I probably think we'd probably be dead on jail because it's like every God's plan. You know, like I was with 50 since Columbia. And, you know, I remember he had a record with Beyonce. He got shot like 2 days before that. You know, Power the Dollar was a classic album to me.
You don't know how it would have been without 50.
Yeah.
The nigga spoiled, nigga. He tell me that all the time, nigga. Ask that nigga. Tell these niggas, nigga.
Listen, I'm not spoiled. He got it wrong. He got it wrong. I've been around since day one. We on them Lear Jets and shit. Yeah,
I'm talking about musically, he's fault. Yeah, he been through the
Yeah,
trenches.
Lear
And yeah, not that far.
Yeah. But I mean, for me, I've been around day one. Fuck it, I'm spoiled. Spoiled. Jay-Z did nothing for you, nigga.
Yeah, like, that's why
Jay
I say
didn't
that
do
he's
nothing
fault.
for him.
It was different.
I tell him that all the
He
time.
always
Shout
say
to
that.
Jay.
We do joke around about that.
Jay-Z did
I ain't
nothing
gonna
for him.
front. The difference, shit.
I always tell him.
With Jay-Z, I was still in the hood. Shout out to Jay. I got a nice 6-figure check from him, but he didn't really want nobody next to him unless you super on fire.
Murda look like
That's
a
how I
robber.
felt.
He's not.
Yeah, probably the job was
He look like a robber.
He's
He's not allowed to the
Fifth
brunch with
gonna take
everybody.
you. Fifth gonna take you from the trenches. He gonna embrace you as if you was hot or not. He don't give a fuck, and that's why
I feel like
about
50
Fifth.
gets a bad rap, right? I feel like I got that 50 Cent personality in me. Like a lot of people talk shit. Oh, he always crosses all of his friends and shit like that. I'm like, nah.
Hell no.
Who his brothers are. He
Nah.
came in with his brothers. Those are the people that matter to him.
you know what it
Anybody
is?
else
I
that
sit
came
back
in
and I
through
tell
business.
Fifth, I say, damn, I don't understand. I don't know how niggas fuck
You know,
this situation.
you know how it is.
Niggas played this.
It's hard to do business with your friend, right? So it's like when you on tour, right? We on tour. We did what 21 places already.
22 so
You know,
far.
we're enjoying you, but at the end of the day, you're having so much fun. You forget sometimes it's work.
Right. I see.
And he's the motherfucker to remind you.
Oh yeah.
And your millions ain't my millions.
Facts.
Hell yeah.
Who in the hood you know you can go to and say, "Yo, let me borrow $2 million." Niggas
we
get-
on. Hold on.
That's the type of shit niggas do to kind of end relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I give you an instance for Buck. Buck, you know I like Buck. I never had nothing. We did history together, but I seen him blow money, and 50 got to give him money for taxes.
And now you operating kind of
You know,
knowing.
because you got to think we street niggas. So a nigga make on the road. Say I make $250 in 2 months, right? 2 month tour, I make $250,000, $300,000. Right? I don't got to pay. I'm in another tax bracket now. I don't have to pay that taxes till
Talk that money shit.
like a year and a half. So right, let's do. You got your kids. You got bitches. You got jewelry. You got cars.
Mortgage.
You got your side bitches.
Add 'em up.
You got your niggas you feeding every time they want to go to fucking.
Got the drip. Got to get the
fucking
drip.
car bones and shit.
Add 'em up.
Yeah,
Car
yeah.
bones and all this shit.
Call
Flights. And then niggas be like, they start looking, and that 300, you know what that's gonna turn into.
Yeah.
That shit gonna be
Negative-
80,000.
Nah, it's gonna be negative 30 because they got to pay that
Word.
taxes.
Until you
Are
got
you subject to New York taxes when you're doing everything?
That's why I'm fucking leaving New York.
Yeah.
All down.
Fucking
Yeah,
out.
me and my boy about to get a spot somewhere else.
I might be out here in Florida with you.
Yeah. We scheming.
But you learn. You live and you learn. I made mistakes. I blew money before too. But I saved money too. But you know, I just try to like just be humble, bro.
Yeah.
Because you could be on top one day, and the next day you're out of here.
Hell yeah.
And like you were saying, like you can't count somebody else's bread and start doing
Hell
your math
no.
different based off what you
Definitely.
said.
Yeah.
Not
You
counting
gotta-
another nigga's money.
That's like me counting your
do
money
that.
before you have a fight. Like, yo, all right, how much you getting?
Right.
Let me
Facts.
borrow.
Oh, so okay. So we so he got this
Nah,
much.
don't
All
do
right.
that.
Let me borrow 200,000.
Don't
Yep.
do that.
Like, come on. Even a nigga asking you about 50,000. It's like, what? 10,000.
Yeah. Anything really. Like, it's like, damn, I got
Just because you a millionaire don't mean a nigga could just come fucking just ask for money. It don't work like
I like
that.
that shit Duval be saying. He said, I'm rich broke. I got it, but I ain't got it right
That's how I
now.
feel.
But
That's
people don't
exactly
get the
how I
more
feel.
money, more problem shit either. You know what I mean? They don't get that. A lot of people think you just got if you got a nice car and a nice crib, that's it. You're good.
More money,
so you
more
could
taxes you gotta pay. Yeah, oh my God. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, man. It's, if you never owned or ran a business, you got to understand it's operating costs. It costs money to keep the lights on, to keep
course.
this nice, beautiful table with
To
the
travel.
with the brand on the glasses.
For sure,
and,
for
you
sure.
know, to have some good looking people in here to be having these conversations. Like
This
it's
is a
operating costs.
This
you
an
know what I'm
interview, but
saying?
this a business meeting. This shit got to get rid of.
But people gonna be quick to say like, "Hey man, get me on the show. Hey, get me in the room. Hey, hold on."
It costs to set this whole shit up.
I'll never count my
cost.
friends' money, man. As long as I'm good, you could have a Cullinan. I could have a fucking Range Rover. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm good.
Facts.
It's all about what you good for. Count your blessings. People be worried about what the next nigga got. Nigga got a bigger chain than me. Big car. Nah, nigga, life ain't all about material shit. man.
Lying.
Right. And if you want
You know what I mean?
that, use it as motivation. You set
Go
it at
get your
yourself.
shit,
goal.
nigga. Go get it.
Even ask for game. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Like,
Yeah, because
Don't be shy about it.
a lot of motherfuckers put their priorities. You got motherfuckers that won't take care of their kids and be in the strippy or be here or taking care of bitch. I respect the nigga I see with his kids. Like, oh, son, look at him, man.
lazy.
Good looking.
Definitely.
Came in here looking like a superhero. Little Diesel and shit.
Got me
Good
ready.
looking kid. 1
Got me
year
ready to
old.
FaceTime my
So
kids.
look,
You know what I mean?
the respect factor for me, all my kids is grown.
Okay.
Nobody can say, yo, he didn't take care of his kids. All his kids
See, I
grown.
got a couple little ones. They said I be making him more kids again. That's when you see me on the FaceTime with the little ones. You know what I mean?
I don't know about the late nights and the baby shit. I can do that all the time. Danza got to do with that. Danza happy he had a boy first. Got a girl on the way.
Yo, shout out to this episode too, because we finally got over 20,000 subscribers.
Hello.
So make sure you hit that
Y'all
like
make sure
button.
y'all subscribe.
Make sure you hit the likes, the subscribes, you can send the chats in and all that shit.
Crazy.
Subscribe. That's
crazy.
big. That's big time, man.
Hell yeah. And you know what?
20,000 subscribers?
We're early.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So we're not we weren't doing this shit forever. We started off and like I knew it was gonna cost money to get the shit going, and I'm like, nah, I want this motherfucker up here. I want this motherfucker up here. And they're like, oh, you know, like for you to start off now and start requesting shit like that, you're gonna have to chop out. Fuck it. That's how you build a business.
Hell
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Hell yeah. You stamp now,
Listen,
nigga.
man, you take care of your family, you take care of your people, you always gonna be blessed and have good luck, man. That's how I look at life, man.
Absolutely.
You know?
Do right.
When you move through with a positive energy, that shit feels good. You feel me?
I never thought, I never in my life thought that like people would know me. And you know, sometimes like I told them, 50-50, niggas buff you out the way. 50-50. Shit. They
Yeah,
don't
we
see
went
it.
through that. We went
It's
through that the
cool.
other day. It was like,
Sir, for the one or two people in the place that know Yayo, it's cool. Like
Definitely.
what I learned, a guy told me is like everybody's not. One thing that was a Jew for me. Everybody's not gonna like you, bro. Everybody's not gonna like you, bro. I don't read comments. I don't care about that shit. I don't give a fuck. Cause sometimes that internet shit can get to you. That shit got to
Oh
me.
yeah.
fuck you, Yayo, suck dick. Motherfucker, kill your mother, kill you. Started reading that shit like, damn, I'm gonna find some of these niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just was like, you know what? That's a nigga in his basement or a nigga that just wanna fuck with me for no reason.
Definitely.
Bad energy.
Life miserable, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, man, fuck
I'm a man
this
of
nigga.
God, man. I don't give a fuck about that shit, bro. So like, I just continue to work, be humble. Whatever comes to me, I take it as a blessing, and that's it. Like, we on the final lap tour,
We taking jets like they Ubers.
We taking jets like they Ubers.
So shit.
We in the best hotels. You know, 50 make sure the money's right, because a lot of artists are not treating their camp like that.
Definitely not.
You staying in the Super
Niggas
8.
is struggling.
You staying in the Super 8.
And fronting for the grand.
I see a lot of people, like, you know, everybody's got their G-Unit opinions, the Lloyd Banks, 50 Cent, Tony Yayo. I got the Thoughts of a Predicate Felon.
Hello.
Classic.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man,
Whoa!
I'm so high. Can you imagine
start
how
performing
fast
that.
the weed go? Listen, man, when I smoked weed, that was the, you know, I like how back in the day when you started smoking, you got to have like certain
part of
records
it.
to play. That was
Of
one of
course,
them.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Yo, there's no
you
how like
imagine how fast
listen.
the
There's
weed
no
go?
how like being in the studio with Eminem and Dr. Dre. Man. My first experience, I've never been to LA. I'm like this. You know, we staying in the Beverly Hotel. I'll never forget this. It's me and my man Weezy. And you know, 50 a street nigga. I still think like that. If we in the, like rich or some shit, you know how the M&Ms be $20?
Yeah.
$15? Niggas be like, yo, go to the store, nigga. Like, we still be going to the store.
Like they charge too much.
Because we feel like we get ripped off. Like, yo,
fuck that.
That's still real.
$15 for these M&Ms? He told my man Weezy, he said, we go in the store around the corner. Don't touch nothing in here. Mind you, this nigga just made $1 million off the deal. That nigga be splurging, do what you want, champagne. Nigga told that nigga, don't touch nothing in here. My man Weezy still touched the shit. Shout out to my man Weezy. He
could
still
be
touched.
gone.
Because come on, man, M&M's for $15 in the hotel?
$5
Whatever.
water.
So we can go around the corner and get the shit for $2-3. So Fifth told him that. And I was like, damn, this motherfucker Fifth is a smart nigga.
Yeah.
I always look at the mini bar like, man, I'm going to the store.
Yeah,
Fucking Fiji water.
Shit ain't changed a little bit when he got that vitamin water deal.
Nah, man.
That was a crazy. I'm
50
never
will come in
forget
your
that.
crib right now and make a cheese sandwich. He won't grill it, just cheese. People don't know this guy is
That's
like
technique, though.
a humble dude, man. Nigga come in your crib and make a cheese sandwich. Hood shit.
Look at you crazy. You're right.
Honestly, talking to you, I get that vibe though. Like I get that 50 would be like that, just because you're so humble with it. You're sitting in here talking about you're grateful for all this shit. That shit sounds crazy to me. You know what I mean? Because I feel like you're talking about the travel and all the shit you get to do. I'm like, damn, that's this motherfucking Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder
That's the best
sitting right
part.
here right now. You know
After,
what I mean?
look, after wifey, after baby, come to Paris. Come to a show. You got time. Come to, you
Paris.
know, I
Hell
mean,
yeah.
those experiences to me are like the Eiffel Tower
Priceless.
and all
nigga,
that
priceless.
shit. I mean,
my
we
boy skipping lines to go see
skipping
the
on
Mona Lisa.
Yeah, security
Talk to
knew
him,
me.
yeah.
Security knew me then. But it's like, come on, bro, to see the Mona Lisa and the Louvre has like fucking 30 years of fucking hundreds of years of arts. It takes like maybe 20
Yeah,
years
you
to
can't
study
even go.
every piece in there.
Yeah.
They got royal jewelry in there. So it's like, damn, I'm in the Louvre. I'm looking at the Mona Lisa and shit. That shit is like different experiences.
What's been the illest experience you've had? Is it the Nelson Mandela joint?
Hey, Dubai. We stayed in the Burj, 8-star hotel. I just
I didn't even know they had those.
Yeah,
8-star.
you
For me, it probably would have been
Yeah.
Israel, smoking in like the holy temple where they say
Yeah,
Jesus.
the 16th
died.
church.
The 16th church.
That's the
Yeah.
one place I did go to.
The
I
Dead
went-
Sea.
The Dead Sea.
The
and
Dead Sea
all
had to be
that.
the. I smoked,
The Dead
then I
Sea.
went to the
where,
Dead Sea.
where Jesus
That shit's
supposedly got bathed and all
Yeah,
that.
when
And where
Jesus-
they,
yeah, that was
where
it.
they had
I
him
can't
locked
lie.
up at and all
They
that.
say the energy in the air is just.
Yeah, the energy over there was different.
Oh, yeah,
you know
we
me.
was-
I
we
had
was-
this. It's crazy. I
yeah,
could smoke where Jesus was at, but I can't smoke in here.
Nah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
That's a good argument. That's a good one. That's a good one. It's so much. What else? Dead Sea.
The Dead Sea is wild. Most people don't know about that. Like when
That's
I went
crazy.
there,
You know you
can't-
go
like,
blind.
You can't drink.
Yeah,
and you
hell
can go blind.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's so getting it's
it got in my eyes too.
that's why I say
You just automatically float
yo,
on it like
after-
you can't drown in the
after
like,
seeing the Dead Sea, right?
no fishes in there, none of that. Can't
in the
live in the
16th
water, none of
church,
that.
like that did something for me. I believe in Jesus. I believe that really happened because when you go there and you see everything, it's like we went like to where his body was like his grave, his tombstone where he resurrected at. We had to go like under, like crawl on our legs and go in there. It's like it was like amazing feeling, but everything like I kind of see why
My
they go,
boy was really into it.
Listen, I could see why they go over war, over religion over there, because we was in like he had the Muslim rap on his head.
Oh no.
He went. He went. Because I think there's a Muslim part there.
Yeah.
There is. So he had the Muslim turp on his head, and he was trying to go to the Jewish part, the Great Wall, where you got to wear a yarmulke.
Yeah.
Play that.
Man, the security is ready to shoot the shit out.
Take
Take that shit off.
Everybody take it off. I'm
Take
like, I'm
that
not
shit
taking
off.
it off, man.
I
What's
told
crazy
you,
though?
he hard-headed. I told him take it off.
I did.
I put on a yarmulke.
One
go to
guard
the prayer
came.
wall?
One guard
Yeah,
came. They took
prayer
it
wall.
off. We went to the prayer wall. You know what's
I
dope
put
about that
a
though?
letter in there too.
As I had the Islamic stuff on, a Jew came up to me because he seen I didn't want to go to the wall. He said, "Yo, you don't want to go to the wall because you wearing the Islam thing." I'm like, he said, "Don't worry about that." He said, because everybody was looking at me funny. He mad at me.
He just
Take it
liked the
off,
way
man.
the shit looked. He ignorant. He liked the way the shit was wrapped up.
It was fly. It was fly. It was
Because you
fly.
know, once you with the Muslim
But
raps,
the Jewish guy actually took me to the wall. Like he like, yo, come on. If nobody in here should be mad at you if they really about God. Oh, wow. So he
that's
really
true.
took me to the wall and all that. You know, a couple of his brothers was looking. They felt a little funny, but it actually was a cool vibe.
I felt like I was vibrating when I was at the wall.
The wall
I
is-
feel
The
like if it
wall
was
was
because
serious. It felt serious. It felt serious.
in the history behind the wall in the 16th, that was definitely. I had a yarmulke on though. He went out
Me too, yeah.
Muslim shit. No disrespect to my Muslim brothers.
Hi.
He wasn't supposed to have that on in that area.
Yeah, I went there
He
with a
woke
bunch
up
of
the
Jewish
next
people.
day. He woke up the next day thinking he had a cross on him, just like out of nowhere. He woke up like, yo, I got a cross on
I
me.
felt blessed.
Good. You slept real
I
good.
felt blessed.
He started telling me and my man, like, shout out my man, like, y'all don't see the mark right here?
No, look. I got the
I felt like that too.
I got the crosses.
I felt crazy
I went to
after
the
doing
wall. I got to experience
You can't
different
say-
religions because you know in media training they tell you stay away from religion and politics. So you never really hear us talk about religion, but that was
A dope experience.
a
That
religious
was a dope experience. Right there. Hell yeah.
And you know, I know they got two sides where they be like, "Why you on this side? You should be on this side."
Yeah,
you know, he was
yeah.
getting them kind of calls.
It's crazy because they treat it like you on like gangland, like you flagging the wrong color
Right.
on this
For
side.
real,
I mean, like,
serious.
can't be on this
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
Serious.
Right after we left, there was like bombings.
Yeah. About
Right.
2 weeks after we left,
Yeah.
there was some bombers going on.
But they out there, they have the
Iron Dome.
It's like there you go. You know it's about the Iron Dome. The thing, it's like an invisible shield, something like that. That's amazing.
Intercepting rockets.
Where the hell is-
Intercept the Rockets, yeah.
Daily life.
Yeah, I stayed
like
out
that.
there for 2 months,
Damn.
and because I went out there for work, and when I was out there, that shit was wild. But it was a dope experience. Like I was dolo. You know what I mean? So I had my own crib, my own whip, and I was like, I'm just gonna walk. When I went to the Dead Sea, I came back. I was riding through all the deserts and shit,
That
and I was like,
seems
I'm about to go
crazy.
out there and take pictures. I walked out, and it was like pyramids and shit like that. It was dope. I walked out, went way in there, went to take some pictures. Somebody had walked out the top,
Right.
big ass gun, just staring at me, completely wrapped up. And I'm like, damn, I came to the wrong spot. And I'm sitting there like, yo. I just want to go back home. I was just taking pictures, and they don't know what the fuck
Yeah,
I'm
you-
saying.
yeah.
And I just started running. I was like, fuck that, I ain't playing.
You did the right thing.
Yeah.
Yo, bro.
I went out with my Scora, because that's the whips they had. I was, you know what I mean?
I
Fuck
remember
that.
it gets crazy. Colombia. I remember what was it? Colombia or Venezuela? It was somewhere. We was Colombia.
Both
I
crazy.
think. And we was leaving the hotel, and the tour guy was like, no. And you just heard mad glass breaking after the soccer game. We wasn't going out there. That shit get crazy.
Yeah, hell yeah. There's too much
Colombia,
gang activity
Venezuela.
out there. That's somewhere like wearing chains and shit like that has to feel mad uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah,
'cause those
hell
motherfuckers
yeah.
need
Of course,
that shit.
coming
Yeah, they'll
for you out
fucking
there.
kill you. It's third world country. You got to be careful.
Anytime I catch beef like that, you know my favorite out. I'm Uber Eats. I'm just. They gonna let you right. Uber Eats.
For sure. I think Colombia, beautiful women. Venezuela, beautiful women. Brazil.
Panama.
He's not gonna stop now, yeah.
Panama. Shout to the Zoes. We in Florida. There's more of us out here, nigga. Shout to all my Haitians, man. Crazy motherfuckers, man.
They're out here heavy.
You said it all. Venezuelans, Colombians,
Oh, yeah,
Dominicans.
we
they all right here.
We've been all in places. Africa got nice joints, too. Africa is beautiful women all around the world.
Definitely, man.
Yeah, I love him.
The Danza Project.
baby.
Yeah, that's why I had to scoop me the Venezuelan Colombian mix. Crazy as fuck.
Your
You know what I
son,
mean?
your son got.
My son's gonna
Your
be
son
all
look-
sorts
Your
of.
son gonna be a
Gonna be
little
a player.
Canelo
Gonna
over
be a
there,
little
bro.
player.
He a boxer or something. You got you say
Yeah,
Venezuelan, Colombian,
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican
Dominican.
and Dominican.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, he's like a whole baseball team.
Oh yeah, he
Yo,
ready.
he's a big kid, man. You know, like he's kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, look at him. Look at his motherfucker.
He drinks his protein every day. You know what I mean? My girl works out more than I do. She got a whole gym in the back and shit like that. So,
Fire.
you know, like my
getting all the
son is just
nutrients.
getting that good titty milk. You know what I mean? Like,
That's another piece right there.
yeah,
That's nice.
yeah. Shout out Mateo made it.
Shout out to
Damn.
my.
You know what? I got this shit and I started getting this shit set up, and then I found out I got a daughter on the way, and I'm like, damn, like I'm not ready.
Congratulations, man.
No, this
And
is
now I'm like, damn, I got to double up the piece now because I'm not
Gotta
going to
get
do that
another-
to
you
my
gotta get
daughter.
another one, bro.
Yeah, and I'm cheap.
Jeffy got to get
You gotta get another
Yeah.
one.
I didn't get
Then
jewelry
take them
my
to
whole
Dubai.
life.
I was talking to your man Vlad. He just brought his kids to Dubai and wife and shit.
How many kids you got?
I got 3. They all grown though.
And the first was what? Was that the daughter?
No, that was my son. My
Okay,
oldest
so you
son.
already got to experience the first. Yeah.
Yeah. And then my daughter, I was on Rikers, and then after a while, I had London a couple of years come home. That was my last.
So
one.
2
He
girls and a
14.
boy.
Yeah, no, 2 boys and a
2
girl.
boys and a girl. That's fire.
They all grown though. They don't even call you no more unless it's for cash. You know what I'm saying?
What about you, Murda?
Me, I got 4 and 1 on the way, man. 3 boys, 1
congrats.
daughter,
Hey, let's
and I
go.
got another boy. So I got my star on 5. We lit.
And he's dealing with
Yeah, we
6 and
lit.
5 too, because to me, my funnest times is when kids are little like that. So,
Oh yeah, I love. I have the best time.
be
Like
fun.
with
You
my
about to have
kids,
some
they
good fun,
so
bro.
young right now. I was like,
They still sweet.
kids get
definitely. Oh
older,
my
yeah.
You
god.
watching them learn and figure stuff out.
FaceTime every day. They got the new game. The kids play Roblox. I got to play Roblox with the kids every day.
You figure out what their favorite show is. Dora Explorer back
Dinosaurs.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
yeah.
kids love
That's the shit,
dinosaurs.
though.
there. What they gonna like.
Oh
You know
my
what I'm saying?
God.
What kind of toys you gonna buy. And like Christmas is like super cool when kids that little. Because I remember bringing my daughter, when I got out of jail, bringing my daughter to the big Toys R Us in Times Square. Oh my God, I used to love that shit.
Watch it light up.
Yeah, now they don't even got Toys R Us.
No, they
more.
don't got it. That was like my shit for
no.
Christmas.
I ain't gonna
They had a
front.
Ferris wheel in there, everything. It was right in
Yeah.
Times Square. I brought my daughter there. Loved it, bro. I still
Every
got
Christmas
the
right
pictures.
now, I be dressing up as Santa Claus, so I have like one of my other people's doors. So now my kids really don't know. They think Santa Claus come there every year and drop off the gifts, and then we catch it on camera too. Or sometimes I'll be like,
Little kids don't even believe in
So
Santa no more.
that's
Yeah,
why
yeah,
that's
right,
why I
yeah.
try to keep my kids on it. They 3 and 6, so I still got them in
long
Santa
as you
Claus
can.
world. Yeah, as long as I can.
Protect the
Keep them
innocence.
right in that
It's
world.
like, nigga, how a white dude coming through the chimney? We live in the projects.
I told my kids Santa Claus black.
Yeah.
Black.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was about to say, he got the black
is
Santa
black,
Claus.
nigga.
Yeah, right. Santa Claus been white your whole life.
You ain't
motherfucker.
like-
Get
I
out.
Nah,
switched
fuck
it up
that. I'm
now.
hiring Landon.
Fuck
I'm
that,
like, Landon,
yeah.
come through.
I was Santa Claus is black, nigga.
I'm gonna have Landon come through with the suit on.
Holidays, we ain't gonna be seeing those. But,
Hell
you know,
no.
Next year.
Yeah,
It's still gonna be what touring.
Oh yeah, we'll be
Yeah.
touring Thanksgiving. We'll be eating filet mignon.
posted in December 24th, but
It's cool.
dates keep getting added, so we ain't complaining. Go
It's
get
50
the
Cent,
bag.
man. He sold
Yeah.
a million records.
Get
Final
the
lap
bag.
tour, y'all go get it. Everything's been sold out. It's
Final
50
lap
Cent, man.
tour, Get Rich or Die Trying 20 years later, nigga.
You
You
gotta
know
think.
the
What
vibes.
he- to the biggest record sales to this day is 50 and
Eminem, shit like that.
them. Eminem did what 16 million. 50 did over 11 million. Fucking numbers are ridiculous.
So let's
Hard copies, not streams.
let's get on more important things, right?
Okay.
We're sitting here, we do podcasting. You know what I mean? We enjoy this shit. This shit is, for me, I always say the Danza Project isn't a podcast, it's a network.
Right.
You know what I mean? I like the networking ability and what you're getting from it way more than I like the podcast. And although the conversations are dope, just to have that connection with somebody, you know what I mean? Some shit's going down in the town or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Y'all two would have a fire podcast. So what's going on with that with y'all?
I mean, maybe we'll work on it right now.
We're going to
Focus is
scheme
like-
on it. You'll see if something
Right now, our focus is this tour, man. It's,
Yeah, y'all on the
you hear my voice, man. It's been shows. It's 22 shows, man.
That's a lot.
And your man 50's like a machine. Like this guy will
Definitely.
fucking go to the gym
We got
twice.
78 more to go.
We'll
nigga.
be at the venue hours ahead of time. You know, he's fucking reading scripts, doing his liquor shit. So, like, I'm writing a book right now. I'm doing music.
Fire.
I'm
Facts,
doing
man.
the podcast stuff. I got a couple of deals on the table, and me and Murda can work something out. But right
That's
now,
got to be a major bag.
yeah,
Of
major.
course, of course, they got to throw the bag.
They gotta throw the bag, and the thing about it is right now, I told it's the Final Life tour.
He ain't
That's the
lying.
focus.
We focused
Like that's
on
what's
that,
in front
man.
of us. Like is
Does it kind of feel like deja vu a little bit?
of course.
Hitting some of the same towns you've seen
listen,
before.
man. Yo, listen, I've never turned down a
For
fan.
me, I just realized how dope Get Rich or Die Trying is that 20 years later, I could actually make some millions off of it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how dope
Everybody
Get
still-
Rich or
Me
Die
too.
Trying is.
It's so crazy.
That's how dope it is, like real
That's how
shit.
dope
You
it
know what I'm
is.
saying?
For me, you know what fucks my head up is that I picked Many Men.
Okay.
Like 50 didn't even like that record because he doesn't like slow tempo records. So I'm
Yeah, I was surprised when I found
whole
out that
album-
story. That was a
the whole
pick.
album is in the Hall of Fame, but when he performs that, like I just see the
Yeah,
crowd
Many
just-
Men is it? How
Yeah.
the fuck did he not like that one?
I mean, I
Many Men,
don't know.
It
Wish
wasn't,
that
it
the
wasn't that
pony-
yet. It had
Yeah,
to be
nah,
brought
I
to
know,
him,
yeah.
and then,
So
you
it
know.
was just like for me, I'm like imagine seeing this shit from the beginning, like seeing us in his grandmother crib, no money, fucking van, no AC. Guns, he just got shot the fuck up. He's back outside looking for the
Shit
niggas
ain't
that
looking
shot him.
too
You know,
optimistic.
Shit.
Motherfuckers looking for y'all.
I just
type of shit.
exactly. I just think the
Word.
average person would have gave up. So I think people love adversity. They love to see something from nothing. We enjoy that shit. It could be a new artist now that
If you see him going through some shit
Yeah.
and actually make it, and that's what Fifth is. Like we kind of watched that nigga life. It was like his life was on display for everybody.
Right.
We just sitting back like, damn, nigga making good music. All these different niggas want to
And-
kill this
and-
nigga.
and-
He survived this shit
thanks
too.
to
Damn.
and thanks to Interscope and Jimmy Iovine, Dre, M, Shady Aftermath, because it's all the way it was marketed. These guys are fucking marketing geniuses, bro.
From the beginning.
Yeah, I remember going to a concert when y'all were out there in Buffalo at Darien Lake, and it was the 50 and J tour. I forgot what tour.
Anger
that was.
management. I was in jail for that one.
Yeah,
I was mad on that.
that shit was epic just because they were still throwing shots at each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's just like they're at 50 Cent. He was in everybody's face. It didn't matter. He went to the award show, went through the whole first row. Like, y'all got a problem? What's up?
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like that shit was epic.
He's a southpaw, man. Better watch him.
Yeah.
Southpaw hit that with that left.
Was he? I know he talked about being Golden Gloves and shit like that. Was
yeah,
he?
I mean, in my hood, he got a lot of knockouts.
Niggas know.
Who want
Big
to
boy,
fight a
too.
UFC? Who want to fight a fucking UFC guy?
Yeah,
You know, motherfuckers be training.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Fifth Box. I got my other man. He do the UFC shit, showing me the arm lock, motherfucker breaking
How
niggas
to
arm.
hold somebody.
Can't wait till I get in the fight. Breaks my arm. Whoa.
No, let me show you. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt.
Whoa.
Yeah, all right. Fucking arm.
And then also in the prime of his career, like it's rare to see somebody in the prime of their career get a movie about him.
Right. I mean, you know, 50 is a fucking genius, man. And like I said, when you got your boss working harder than you, it makes you work harder. I never been late for a flight. I never turned down a fan because it's always been a dream to me. All we was dope boys on the block. 30 nigga from 134, bro. So I'm, you know, I got to buy houses, take care of my family. Everybody got to eat.
How did it start for you though? Like how did the whole love for music start? That's usually how we start off most of the podcast.
The love of music started from my man DJ Ruffins. He was a DJ. And we used to sell drugs on the block. Police come, you know, homicide or DTs, drug police,
Shake your shit
warrant squad. You know, that's the time to go. You go in the house. So we always used to hang out. You know that one house you can hang out?
Yeah.
But you can't do shit at your house.
They
But
bomb cool as fuck.
I couldn't do shit at my house, but I could do everything. Smoke, chill, my man
Smoke,
Rough Crib.
drink, bring the bitches.
So, you know, he was one of the best DJs in Queens, so we just got into this hip-hop shit. I always was a fan, like, you know, had a boom box back in the days as a kid. Run DMC was like one of my first tapes. You know, hip-hop was all around us, the Dookie chains. Because when you think about it, hip-hop came really from the drug dealers, bro. When you look at Jam Master Jay and fucking Run DMC, niggas in the streets, the no laces came from niggas being on Rikers and can't wear no laces in their shoes so they don't hang
Niggas
up.
ain't got no belts, pants,
You know what I mean? No
sagging,
pelts. That was from
pants
jail, bro.
sagging.
But that was a part of hip hop. Pants sagging, no laces. That was when you jail, they take your shits out. So it's like every little part of hip hop I remember. I remember my first boombox. know what I'm saying? I remember my man had a better boombox across the street.
Yeah.
With the equalizer.
Yeah.
Wasn't mad. That was my man. His father was a doctor. He was
I used to fuck with the equalizer all
he
the
had
time.
the
I thought I was
equalizer.
an engineer.
Yeah, he had the equalizer. I had the regular double cassette because I had to share everything with my brother. So we had the double cassette shit. Parents didn't even get us batteries. You weren't going to get shot? Gotta plug it up to the porch to play it.
Yeah.
Can't even walk around. You know, I was ghetto. You walk around with the boombox back in the day.
Well, you plug it in,
Fuck,
spark
my
up.
man Bobby could do whatever he wanted to do. My man Bobby, he had the one with the equalizer. So it was just hip hop. And it was block parties back then.
Yeah. And then
Shit
whoever had
wasn't
the
even-
biggest stereo system, bring it
Yeah.
outside on the porch.
Yeah, so it was like,
yeah.
those to me, the 80s and 90s was the good old days because motherfuckers was getting shot, but niggas
House
was shooting
parties,
up
it
the
used
block.
to be different,
House
like, for
parties,
real.
block parties, motherfuckers dancing.
Opening
We
up
had
the fire
fun.
hydrant.
Hell yeah, the hydrant. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Even, it might sound ignorant, but even selling drugs in my neighborhood was fun. It wasn't like what people think. We used to wake up, have fun. Motherfuckers have contests. Who gonna finish their drugs first? Like,
Get money, make a game
You
out
know?
of it.
Yeah, I went through that nickel and diamond
yeah,
phase.
nickel and diamond. We was in the hood, and it was just
a fact.
like, but it was like, yo, there was nothing else.
It made
for us
you who
to
you
do.
are, though, man. Those be them experiences.
Yeah, hell yeah. What
That's
about you?
another
How did it start for you with the music?
But one of my neighbors, he was like one of like my childhood friend. His family actually brought him the turntables, and he used to just be always scratching up records. And he used to always would just go over there because he was always he kind of said the kid that had more freedom. His parents worked a lot, so he was always kind of in the house by himself. So he had a crew over there. He always on the turntables. And I'll never forget was when Nas came out with that Illmatic. It just kind of like really fell in love with, damn, we want to really do music. You know what I'm saying? So
can sound
with
like
him
that.
just turning up that Illmatic, broken turntables and all that shit, it was the vibe.
Yeah, that was the hustler. I mean,
was the
1200s,
vibe.
Gemini
For real.
mixes. I mean, we used to go to Jamaica Avenue and buy like CDs and all that before Clue and all them came out. It was all about like Grandmaster Vic, Dog Time, Ron G. Like I know I'm hip hop. You can't tell me about hip hop. We used to go to Hot Wax. You know, I think the guy name was Big John, big white dude. Go to Jamaica Avenue, and that was like our day. We'd be in the basement and just fuck with music, and not only just hip hop, from Anita Baker to fucking
Yeah, R&B used to be
Gregory
popping
Abbott.
back then.
'Cause my
Shit,
man
it was
used to
all-
do
my
blends.
family used to be in all type
My
of
man
music,
used to do blends, so you know, I listen to all kinds of music every genre.
Yeah, like R. Kelly is missed.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, he did a lot of crazy shit or whatever, but the music,
It's
oh
fucked
my
up. The
God.
dude that won a Grammy for I Believe I Could Fly is singing on a jailhouse table right now.
Killing it too, though.
Killing them.
You know what I mean? He's,
Niggas in there making them sing.
Sing on, Kelly.
Nigga doing mad.
Sing to my daughter,
Nigga
nigga.
doing mad free. Nigga doing mad free
one I like.
concerts. Like
Because
that.
prison is another world, man.
Shit crazy.
It's another world,
They
bro.
is making them sing. A niggas calling home. Hold up, babe. I'm about to put this nigga on the phone. Sing, nigga.
Hopefully,
Bitch
eating off
birthday,
that.
all type of shit
Hopefully,
going
eating
on.
off the rap grams or whatever they call that shit.
Man, I don't even think he's on Spotify no more. I can't feel
think he
bad
is.
for him. I think they took him off everything, man.
Did they?
I think so, yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah,
YouTube?
Yeah, he's definitely on YouTube.
That's tough.
They can't get rid of that.
At least they got something
They can't
running
get
while
rid
he
of
in
that.
there.
Yeah.
Sometimes the richer you get, the weirder you get.
I'm sure that's a fact.
Some niggas
I
just
feel like
weird.
you
I don't.
see it.
Yeah, I think it amplifies the weird.
I think he been
You
with
know what I'm saying?
no.
Like,
Yes,
if
but
you're
no.
doing shit like that,
He
you
was
were
talking
already
about
on
his
that.
sister raping him and shit when he was young.
All right, but
R. Kelly.
But Murda, let's.
I try to say, like, at least she ain't
But
pee on you,
we
though,
talk-
nigga.
Listen, we talking about the guy. We talking about the guy that I Believe I Could Fly. Right?
I'm saying, look at
I
all the
am-
shit. I
Remember
can't
his
believe
videos?
I can't believe what he did to
Hold
them
on.
kids.
No, I can't believe it either. But my whole thing is this: is what makes it weird. He can have any beautiful woman he wants in the world.
Why do that?
He can go to Colombia.
He had a mental problem.
I see where
He
you
can go to New York. He come to Florida. Like my whole thing it was weird for me because when you see his videos used to have all the baddest video models in there. So I'm
Cannon
thinking
shit.
in my mind like, nah, little kids, what are you doing at fucking high school McDonald's?
Yeah.
R.
His
Kelly.
mentality, he ain't know
was
how
sick.
to really probably.
He said, "Girl, you want to come
communicate
to
or
my
talk to
hotel?"
a
He
older
was
woman.
sick.
Right outside of the high school.
Word, like what the fuck? You can have any woman you want in the world, and that's what you're going for? A little girl? Nah, bro.
Yeah, it definitely like it.
Same
it-
thing like
Something upstairs
Epstein.
was off, man.
Same
Something
thing with
upstairs.
Epstein. That nigga had a fucking Allen. You could have had fucking 30 million bad bitches on there. You got little kids giving you massage. Get the fuck out of here. These are fucking weirdos.
Weird.
That ass.
Definitely
You
something
got your
weird.
own Allen, and that's what you're doing, brother?
Definitely
Man, that
something
shit
weird.
It even changes the lyrics though. It's like my mind's telling me no. You know what I mean?
But my body. Yeah, we know what he was talking about.
Yeah, it changed everything. So yo,
No, but when you think about it, Aaliyah, age ain't
was
nothing but a
young.
number. That's my shit still. I'm still listening to that one.
yeah.
Age ain't nothing. R. Kelly wrote that one.
Oh shit,
The nigga's talented, bro.
Signs,
he's definitely
I
talented.
can't take nothing from him, but he was a little sick in the head.
Yeah, a little.
And now he got about 80 years, so nobody gives a wait. He got 30 in one state.
Yeah, he
40
probably
in
still
the other.
got more cases coming.
more to go. Nobody cares. Man.
He said now he's singing at
Sad.
lunch table.
Now he's singing at the lunch table.
Nobody. Prison is the worst place. That's the worst place. Go filet mignon to that.
Shit, it ain't for nobody.
Murder, like you scare the fuck out of me every year.
Damn.
I'd be worried. Like if you're ever gonna retire from the rap.
Wrap up. This shit crazy, man. This shit crazy.
Like do you what goes on in that process? You write notes throughout the year? Just
I get it towards the end of the year, probably like around November. I go through a list. Sometimes I hit motherfuckers up on Instagram. Have some peoples hit me, yo, send me a list of some shit that happened this year.
You gotta
then
touch
I
on
see,
this.
Then I see what's worth even talking about, because not everything be worth talking about. Some shit don't even really be mattering. Then I see some shit like, okay, yeah, this motherfucker right here played it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Freddie Gibbs, they beat you up again. Up, I gotta talk about you.
Buffalo. Don't fuck with Buffalo. Don't fuck with them Buffalo niggas. Leave them niggas alone.
Some motherfuckers do it to themselves. It don't even be me. They do it to themselves. I'm just here to entertain the people.
I think he should end the wrap up.
here we go.
I gotta save him every
Delete
week.
this part of the interview.
Get the fuck
I gotta
Delete
save
this part.
I gotta save this nigga every
Listen to this
week.
nigga.
Fucking Jermaine Dupri was about to. Nelly, everybody we see, they be like, yo, keep. First thing he said, yo, what up, man? What up, legend? Yo, keep me out that fucking rap. That's all I'm saying, man.
That shit's like
Motherfuckers be mad.
that shit remind me of Charlemagne, Donkey of the Day.
Donkey,
Hell
It's
yeah.
like, you know, but the
You
argument
can't
is,
even be mad at it though.
Exactly.
because you did it
did it.
yourself,
Yeah,
man.
fucking did
We
it.
all know about it, so you
it
know.
happened, laugh
yeah.
about it, move on.
They do it to
Part of the
themselves,
wrap up,
man.
your Donkey of the Year, whatever.
A lot of rappers still be.
I
a lot
do
of
be,
rappers.
it do be like, you know, because sometimes some of them actually do. I'm not gonna say friends, but me and them do be alright. So when they play themselves, niggas be like, yo, I thought we was good. It's just like that.
Just never fuck up around this nigga. Around New Year's.
No, but you know, like comedians, right? When they say it in a certain way that might be offensive at first, but at the end of the day, you'd be like, this shit is true.
It is true, and you gotta respect.
Shit
And
is
I
true.
ran into a lot of people like that, be like, you know what, you got me. It's all good.
yeah, it's all fun.
good.
Down
And
to
another
up.
thing about the wrap up I love, but I feel like Murda is a fucking super talented, dope artist that kind of did shit on his own besides the wrap up.
I see what
So
you're
I tell
saying.
him I don't want people to just look at him.
As
Guy
just
got
the-
Nah, you
records,
do always say that.
records
That's
with
my
Future.
dog.
He has big fucking records with artists that he did on his own. When he say spoiler, we always have 50 for everything. It's cool. We had 50. We had Violator. We had G Unit Records. So we had 20 people doing shit for us.
back.
But some people wasn't teaching us shit. They just was doing. Yo, handle these taxes. Handle this. Handle that. That's when you get spoiled, when you had to learn to do this shit on your own.
Yeah.
What's my mortgage? This? What? Oh, all right. What kind of deal is this?
Yeah, you take
Okay.
care of that.
Yeah, because Fifth is the type of nigga, what I learned is he's never going to let management sit in the deal. Like, Danza, if you have a deal right now with whoever, one of the big companies, I'm quite sure you're going to look like the kind of guy or guys that are going to be
In the room.
there
Yeah.
in the deal, not just management.
I want to hear it.
Yeah, hell
in the
yeah.
deal. And that's what I learned from. Because I didn't start off like that. I used to let people do shit for me. Learn the process later.
Because you hope you hiring somebody for a service.
They got your
You
best
hope they
interest.
gonna
You
do
hope they
right by you.
keeping it 100.
But that's one thing I learned too, being a business owner myself. Before I'm gonna tell somebody else how to do it, it helps for me to have some type of understanding of what the fuck I
Yourself.
need. So
Yourself.
if they fuck up, I can hold them to it and be like, hey, bro, no, switch it up, do it like this, and then come back to me. If I don't have that basic knowledge, I can't even keep the people I hire in order. So
The lawyers are there just for the big fucking words in the paperwork.
Yeah.
We from the
33
streets.
and
We
the
know.
third.
And they want their part.
Yeah.
Hell
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Put this shit in here for me. Right here.
What the fuck does that mean? All right, cool. Let's go to the next thing.
that's what it's about too. That's a lesson in itself. That's something that I learned from my mother very early. Ask questions and don't be scared to ask questions.
good.
It's okay to be wrong. but at least ask the question.
Hell yeah.
And same thing when you're working with people. When people start a new job, I say ask as many questions as you want. In the first 3 months, you're allowed not to know. I'm not gonna be mad at you. But if 6 months go by and you asking me questions you should have asked me in the first 3, I'm gonna look at you crazy. I'm gonna look at you like you're supposed to know that by now.
Exactly.
Bro.
Hell yeah.
So ask questions, especially if you don't know. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Find out. Seek
and
that.
Google. Google's your best friend, bro.
Who's your best friend?
Ask somebody who's been there before too.
Nah, definitely. Definitely.
So talking about the classics y'all had though, what could we get the collab?
Oh, me and Murda?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got a project, man.
We got a project we did like
our old
in Europe.
Yeah, okay, I do remember that one.
Yeah,
we
we
got
started
a
a project
project.
in Europe. It's just we running around so
And
much.
so
we
much.
trying to
He
figure out
just
what
dropped
to
2 projects. I'm about to drop a project.
Right.
You know, he been going on a viral campaign with the podcast.
Come on.
We on tour right now.
Come
So
on.
once we sit down and figure some things out, we got a lot of things.
Every one of the fucking podcasts y'all do is entertaining as fuck.
definitely.
And y'all always spit dope
always
shit.
have.
It's almost like we had to figure out what not to say. You know what I mean? What not to talk about the corner. But the good thing for us is we like just having natural conversations,
Definitely.
sitting down and kicking.
Definitely.
Listen, I don't choose a side. I'm not politically correct. I don't really care how the industry or somebody feels about me. It's about how God feel about me and how I feel about it.
Facts, nigga.
And once you learn that, it made me a better man, made me a better person. I don't really care about people's opinions, man.
Hell
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I see y'all in the, a lot of photos y'all had with the BMF cast.
Oh yeah,
the
shout,
Power cast.
shout to Meech,
Shout out to the whole
Michael.
Power BMF.
Shout
Green
to
light
Gianni,
gang.
shout to
When
Da
are
Vinci.
when are we gonna get y'all on there?
We got to go to acting school.
Yeah, see, we're not just here to take advantage of 50 because that's the homie. We ain't going to put that official work in.
People say, yo, why you not in Power? I'm like, yo, if Fifth put all his friends in Power, like if you got a movie budget and you put all these guys,
Should it be on Tubi, nigga?
Should have gonna be on Tubi. Yeah, should gonna be on Tubi. You know, it's business. It's like you seen Fifth put Little Meech. We didn't know if Meech was gonna be prepared for the party.
Meech went to acting school for 2 years, nigga.
2 to
This
3
ain't
years.
just no.
Oh shit.
Motherfuckers put that work
And then he
in.
had to show that he could do that. Like motherfuckers be like, yo, how do I get in it? Motherfucker, go to an audition. Like I could probably go to an audition and get a part, but I'd rather after
Go
this
put
tour,
that work in. We
go
got
to
to go
acting
put that
school
work
and show
in.
50 I'm serious. Because
reel
everybody
together.
want to be in the movie. His fucking cousin, the sister, brothers, the dog, the cat.
We
Everybody
gotta at
wanna
least
be in it.
get the cameo though.
Yeah,
You know,
no,
they had
but-
Young Miami in there at the end of it. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Like,
but we don't want just a cameo. We trying to really turn up. So
And
when
then-
we
and
do
then
it, we want to
sometimes-
do it, man.
Yo, you know how that is, Dan. When somebody do so much for you, you kind of don't want to bother them about certain shit.
That's for real. That's for real.
Yo, the car didn't pull up. You don't even want to bother 50 with that shit. You in the Ritz like this, chilling. Like, fuck. I smoke 20
I
clubs.
agree with that, too.
20 clubs. You don't want to keep bothering because everybody bothers that, man.
You ain't lying about
So you want to be the last person to bother.
hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Talking about the clubs and shit, do y'all gotta be y'all tired of the shit yet?
What do you mean? Tired of
I
it?
should be tired of getting money, but I mean,
Nah, I mean it's got to be exhausting.
I mean-
it's a lifestyle. I mean, we ain't gonna sit here in front.
It's a lifestyle.
It
You
catch
get-
up to you
It's
someday.
an
Yeah.
old. But everything is there for us. We got IVs. He's scared of needles. I don't know why. He ain't scared of bullets. He ain't scared of bullets. He's scared of needles. So it's like we got IV packs. We get B12 shots. Everything is like accommodated for us there. So like you
doing
take
it
that
Yeah, nah,
shit
we
straight
good.
vitamin.
Yeah, we good.
Especially when you do the back-to-back shows. I mean, we was in Denver, man. I
Oh
see
my
why.
God,
Shout out to the
Denver,
Nuggets. I see why
Utah,
y'all went. The air was this thin, man.
107 degrees.
I feel like I was
The
gonna
air-
pass out. The air is this thin. You gotta literally be careful when you
Yeah,
perform
he
out
ain't
there.
lying. He ain't lying.
Shout out to the Denver Nuggets, though.
Yeah, that's wild. That they definitely.
They might win again because that air is like this.
He ain't lying.
Motherfucker start dribbling out that motherfucker. You like, man, because they used to that air.
Yeah,
That in Utah, oh man, bro.
yeah.
Tough.
I almost passed out in Utah smoking weed.
That's crazy.
Definitely.
106.
Ran
Murder.
my shoulder,
Y'all
murder.
niggas
Like, what the fuck going on with this
I'm
nigga?
like, man, never smoke a big. I'm like, these niggas are part Jamaican over here.
He
You
is
gonna fucking
different.
ready to pass out because y'all shit so humid, it just be feeling hotter.
Yeah, that shit
And you on
was.
stage. the
St.
lights
Louis,
out.
yeah.
listen, St.
Speakers.
Louis was incredibly hot.
Yeah, that shit was hot too.
I couldn't believe it. Like this got to be the hottest summer of all time. It felt like that.
Yeah, I had
think it
IVs before podcasts sometimes. To be
No,
honest.
that's
Damn.
good. That's the shit.
Yeah.
The IV is good. I just don't like sitting. I don't like the B12. Take the shot. You don't feel nothing. Give you all the vitamins you need. So,
I'll be sitting right here in the chair. I had a dude pull up, put my arm on the table, go, and then get ready for the show.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's just working, man.
Hell yeah.
No, I seen a video of the tour bus too. I think it was like marble floors on the
Oh, yeah.
tour
Oh,
bus.
yeah.
He said that as soon as he walked in. Yeah.
Shout to all the band. Yo, we be blessed. All them dudes used to play in church.
Definitely, yeah. Shout out to the
Yeah,
band.
they
They
used to all
dope.
play in church.
That's dope.
It's dope.
They
Like
be the
50
best
had them
ones.
for years. Young boys.
Now they on the road singing with us and shit. You know?
Oh shit! Did you? NDA or something? I think you signed an NDA or something.
They gonna get back, have to tell her.
They ain't sitting, they staying focused.
They
They
good,
godly.
man.
They godly.
Yeah, man.
They keeping it godly.
What about the tour life, right? Like you're on a bus. Is there records coming out of that?
Yeah, you know, we got studios set up in the back.
Well, we don't really do the bus. You gotta check them on that.
yeah.
Yeah. We did the
I
bus
mean,
for a week. We do the jet. We don't really.
Oh, okay. You're the one talking about the marble floors.
I'm just. We did the bus
for
for
about a week. Yeah, but we.
His-
Because it makes sense. It makes
I'm
sense.
letting Jet
See,
Lenny.
look,
That's
he left Jay-Z.
got boozy.
He left Rockefeller. Now he's Jet Lenny. I'm telling you this too. I've been lived this life. Caviar pancakes. I'm one of them niggas. Like if we go to Dubai and I'm with like some rich friends and shit, they're like, yo, man, try this fucking escargot. And I'm like, yo, what that shit is snail? Let me try
That shit come out.
I'll try it. Because I look
your
at
horizons,
expand your horizon. You only got one life to live. See, with the street life we live, we blessed. We look like, damn, so many niggas gone. You look at rappers pass away, the Nipseys, the P&B Rocks. Every
Pop
other day,
Smokes, rest in
the
peace,
XX,
everybody.
Pop Smoke.
Word.
Every other day you seeing a rapper getting killed over one little mistake or being in the wrong neighborhood or wearing jewelry. So for me, like, tomorrow's not promised. Tomorrow's not promised.
Pass
for
me the
nobody.
escargot. Pass it.
Pass me the
Pass
escargot.
that. Pass that.
We're going to drink champagne in Dubai. We're going to live life. It's
Well,
not
the music could just get created then when we just vibing. Like shout out to my guy Lytro here, be playing a bunch of beats for us, and whether we just in the room getting our smoke on backstage. Sometimes
Busta got a full studio back there.
Busta, we about to
studio
get crazy with Busta in a minute.
Crazy.
Just vibes wherever we at sometimes.
We got 100 dates.
Hell yeah.
And you're gonna have to take us soon, or we're gonna get fired.
We definitely got to. It's definitely
Love you
that time.
guys. Take a quick hit outside. What you want me to say?
The Danza Project.
The Danza Project. What episode is this?
What episode? Damn it, later. What episode are we on again?
133?
134.
134.
Look at that. Perfect.
134. Y'all better do them fucking numbers. Run this shit up right now.
Oh.
Come on.
Yeah.
20,000 subscribers.
subscribers. You know what the fuck it is. Whoa.
Yeah. You gotta make sure they're hitting them buttons. Yeah,
You ain't gonna get that motherfucking 134 mixtape being that this the 134th
that is.
episode.
That's good promotion.
Come on, yeah.
In
You
the
know I
final
got my
lap
brother.
tour. And we at Club Live tonight.
Hello.
Oh yeah.
And we are performing tonight, final lap tour.
Come on.
Yes.
What stadium? I don't know. One of these stadiums.
We in West Palm Beach though.
West Palm Beach.
It's turned up.
Where the pretty women is out here. The
Get
beaches.
Rich or Die Trying 20 years later, nigga.
20 years later.
Lenny Grant story coming soon.
Lenny Grant.
Whoa. 134 mixtape out now, nigga. Bang.
Hey, let's get it. Lanny, wrap us up.
Wrap us up, y'all.
Fire.
Appreciate it, man.